What's good, y'all? It's ElijahBoyy. And welcome to the ElijahBoyy Report, episode 4. Hopefully you're enjoying this as much as I am making it for you. Let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. If I had a dollar for every time I told a female that. Okay, we're going to talk about GTA 6. It is Rockstar announced about a couple days ago that they have made the decision to delay GTA 6 until May, I believe. I can't remember the exact date. May of 2026. People are many are upset due to, obviously we've been waiting for years because they have milked GTA 5 for every dollar at this point. Like they have just milked it. Like they were just pumping it out. Like they were just pause on that, bro. I was about to say stroking. Like at this point, look, they milked it. GTA 5. They had like I don't know how many remasters at this point because that game came out in what 2013. Then they remastered it for PS4. Then they remastered for PS5. They even remastered GTA 3, San Andreas, and Vice City before GTA 6. I mean, dude, it is like insane to me. Like, but however, I will say this. I'm just as impatient about the game release as probably a lot of people are. You know why? I'm trying to see Lucia. Y'all saw the trailer. Y'all saw how fine she was. See, a lot of y'all were like, oh, they chose a female protagonist. They're going woke. But then when we all saw how fine she was, all of a sudden, y'all changed your opinions. Because you're just like me. You see a fine, beautiful, thick Latina. Y'all started singing a whole new song. Because I'm not just trying to play as her. I'm trying to play with her. I mean, in the game, of course. Play as her and with her in the game. You know what I'm saying? Well, when I say play as her, I don't mean like I'm transition. You know what? Let's just whatever. Let me just get back to it. But in all honesty, I'm okay with the delay, mainly because obviously I want the game to be finished. Like I'm so tired of having to do the patches and all this other stuff. If anything, I wish the game would be ready right then and there. But if it's gonna come out in good quality, by all means, I support the delay. Anyway, let's get into AEW real quick. Let's get to the wrestling talk. We're going to talk about All In, Jon Moxley's world title reign. It's no secret that how most of you probably feel about the Death Riders. You know what I'm saying? Like the story, I to this day don't know their mission for AEW. I don't get it. We haven't seen what the world title looks like in like months. I forgot what it looks like. I had to Google it. I get the whole, most people who defend it would be like, oh, it's just, you're not supposed to like the Death Riders, this, that, they're supposed to be, bad guys or whatever, as if, this company focuses on good versus evil. They have like bad guys against bad guys, good guys against good guys all the time. But I mean, we all want it to end. It's not in a way of, oh, we love the story, we just want to see what happens next. It's more like, bro, we want this over. And I don't even hate Jon Moxley. You know what I'm saying? I don't. But honestly, I ain't been feeling this whole Death Riders thing. I mean, if it mean really all they would have really had to have done with the whole Death Riders thing is be like, we want all the titles, we want to control all of AEW. Simple, right? This is literally AEW's version of what was that? Remember that stable back in the pandemic days? Retribution. That's literally what Death Riders feel like to me. Like, what is the mission here? Like, what are we doing? And then the Bucks trying to align themselves with them. I thought that didn't make any sense. I mean, it would have made sense if they would have been like, oh, we just don't want Swerve to be champion. Like, I don't get the logic of the Bucks. I feel like at this point they don't know what they want to do, like direction wise. I don't get it. So I'm looking forward to All In, and I hope. Like, it has to be Darby Allin. It has to be to take the title because it makes more sense for Darby Allin to uh, beat John Moxley, because I mean they attacked him on the last Rampage ever. I think I didn't watch it, but I saw a clip. I think I saw a clip of him getting pushed down the stairs, and he's climbing Mount Everest. Like, I respect Tony Khan as a human being, if you will. But you're letting one of your top guys go climb Mount Everest. Like, what does that have to do with your business? I mean, that's just weird to me. You know what I mean? It's different if he had like a family member that he needed to be around or something like that of that leisure. But like, I don't get the logic of letting him climb Mount Everest. I mean, by all means, what you do in your free time is your business. But All In is coming up. Like, that's like AEW's WrestleMania, basically. Like, at least I'm thinking it. That's considered the WrestleMania of AEW, right? Or is it Revolution? I'm thinking. I don't know. Let me know. Like, it feels like All In is like the top show of the year, right? But whatever. Like, honestly, yeah, I think Darby should be the one to dethrone Mox. Because let's be real, Samoa Joe's not going to win. Double nothing. We all know it deep down. But I think it should be Darby. I feel like he's earned that right to be world champion. You know, he is one of the AEW's homegrown, most popular homegrown guys. I mean, if Darby isn't available, which I don't know how long it takes to climb Mount Everest, I never will try it because it's not in my goals in this life to climb Mount Everest. But if he can't make it back in time, I wouldn't mind Will Ospreay being the guy to dethrone Moxley. Hopefully it does happen at All In, if anything, because it would make me mad if Moxley holds this title any longer than he needs to. Like, personally, I would love if Darby wins and gets that title, or at least one Will Ospreay as a secondary choice. And if either, for whatever reason, either one of them ain't available, I wouldn't mind Swerve, I guess, getting the win. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Or do you believe it should be at Darby Allin, Ospreay, Swerve, or anyone else for that matter? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, let's get to it. The saddest part of this video is about to come up right now. Well, it has happened, ladies and gentlemen. WWE has released a bunch of superstars. I mean, usually stuff like this typically happens after WrestleMania. It's never fun hearing, people losing their jobs. I will never advocate for pro wrestlers to lose their jobs at all. Obviously, because we all got bills, you know what I mean? And imagine having your dream job and then it just gets, taken away from you. So let's start with the list here. We're going to work our way up from NXT to the main roster. They released Danny Palmer. I apologize. I do not know who that is. I loosely follow NXT. It's kind of hard for me to focus on multiple shows when I got a lot going on in my personal life as well. So it's not just, trust me, if I could do all of this full time, I would. Danny Palmer, Javier Bernthal, Ora Mensa. Isn't that the guy from Metaphor? I think that's the guy from Metaphor, right? He's the one with the hair, the colorful hair. That's a surprise. Okay. Riley Osborne from Chase University. I remember him from Chase University. He had a little romance angle with Thea Hale. Did that ever flourish into anything? I might have to look that up. But that's a surprise. I thought he would stick around a little bit. Jakara Jackson, bruh, that is a surprise because I always figured her and Lash Legend would go to the main roster together or something like that, which they have. That one's a bit of a surprise. Eddie Thorpe. Now I ain't gonna hold you. This caught me off guard when I saw the list. bro. Eddie Thorpe. Let me tell you something about him, bro. He was too cool, in my opinion. I liked Eddie Thorpe, bro. You know how much it's gonna hurt me that I won't be able to you know what I'm saying? Hit that dance on the main roster, like. Let me stop. That entrance was fire, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. That entrance used to get me. Let me just. I'm like, hit that dance. That is a surprise. And I remember, I think I reacted to some of his NXT Underground fights. Oh man, so that's a surprise. Honestly, I hope he maybe one day comes back. But yeah, he got potential. So hopefully, one of the other companies, which I'm sure they will try to snag him. Gigi Dolan. Now that one is also a surprise to me because she's been a main point on NXT. I guess she's going back to Priscilla Kelly, which I'm sure none of us would mind. If you know what I mean. Okay, I'm not gonna take it there. Okay, this one was also a surprise. Cora Jade. I didn't expect her to get released at all. That one's a shock. I thought maybe she would end up on the main roster too. That is very much a surprise to me. But yeah, hopefully she'll go somewhere. You know, I'm sure she's too cool. I could see her making a return one day. But this is an opportunity and stuff like that. You know. Also, side note, I do remember they got rid of, I shouldn't say it like that. They released Blair Davenport. That was a surprise as well. Gallus, on the other hand, that one caught me off guard. I could definitely see them dudes in AEW because, bro, they're like literally like Joe Coffey, Mark Coffey, Wolfgang. That was a surprise. Them dudes been there since the NXT UK days, really. So that one's a surprise. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of hoping to one day see Sheamus take on Joe Coffey, but oh well. They could have had a banger after banger after banger. Okay, we're not good yet. Caden Carter and Katana Chance. That one, you know, I like their vibe, but obviously the crowd just never really fully got behind them enough for them to keep them around, but they were high energy, those ladies. So that one. Now Dakota Kai, bro, like she was held back by so many injuries, man, and it sucked because you know she's very talented, but it felt like things never worked out the way. I mean, she was close to winning like the Intercontinental Championship, but Lyra ended up winning. But Dakota Kai, yeah, she Team Kick. I've been a member of Team Kick, and it sucks to see her like get released after all she went through to try to like get back in the game. And NXT was pretty much the high point, and then of course she joined Damage Control. But yeah, hopefully this will not be the last we see of Dakota Kai. Shayna Baszler. Let me talk about Shayna Baszler real quick, and I'm gonna be real. I like Shayna Baszler because, like, dude, if you were watching during Triple H's NXT, Shayna was cold, bro. To me, she was the female Brock Lesnar because she literally dominated NXT for like a long time, and I thought, oh, once she get to the main roster, she gonna dominate too, and she never got the opportunity. All she had was that very infamous feud against Becky Lynch, where she literally bit the back of her neck. That it was so gross. I don't even know why they even did that. But Shayna, I felt like she was so screwed over, and I felt like she deserved way more than what she got. Very dangerous in the ring, on screen, and stuff like that. I always felt like she was underrated for a long time. And it's crazy. Out of the MMA 4 horsewomen, Shayna was like the best wrestler of them all. Like, I preferred her over Marina. Jessamine, and even Ronda Rousey. Like, I get Ronda was the name and they wanted to center around her, but Shayna to me was the best wrestler of all of them, and whether she wants to admit it or not, at least in my eyes. And people used to always say she sounded like Naruto, and now I can't unhear it. Believe it, and I feel bad, but yeah, Shayna was definitely, she was definitely talented, and hopefully this is not the last we see of her. But so yeah, sorry to her too. You know what I mean? Well, let's get to the last one. Wow, Braun Strowman for the second time in his career, bro, in WWE. Man, when I tell you, man, the days when Strowman first came into WWE, popping up at what was it, SummerSlam, when the Wyatt family was taking on Roman and Dean. Strowman made that debut and scared the heck out of me at the time. I'm like, who is this big dude right here? He just ran through people, and obviously my favorite rivalry he ever had was against Roman Reigns in 2017. Every week he would come out, I'm not finished with you. Like, he just charged at him. And Roman and Braun had just amazing chemistry, bro. And when he got released the first time, I was like, dang, really? I'm like, after all they put into him? And then he made his return, and it felt nice to see him again. I always liked Braun Strowman. I was always like a huge Braun Strowman supporter, if you will. He just, that dude just was like, just a presence, like the size and the way they built him up. And it just, over time, things got weird and complicated with the direction he was going in. And it surprised me to see him get released again this so soon, considering he just had like a huge rivalry with Jacob Fatu and stuff like that. And even Bronson Reed, they went through a lot. But it sucks, you know what I mean? And this guy beat Goldberg, like, for the Universal Championship. Like, wow, he beat Goldberg. But and this is all the releases I know as of this video, as of this recording. I'm filming this on Saturday, which is probably, which is obviously the reason I'm wearing the same outfit. But like, this is all the releases I know up to the point of this video. And it's a business at the end of the day. WWE is a business. And there's no guarantee this is the last we've seen of any of these people. Although I wish them the best of luck in their future endeavors. Let me know what y'all think. What releases hurt you the most as a wrestling fan or WWE fan in general? The ones that got me the most: Braun Strowman, Shayna, Dakota, Eddie Thorpe. I'm like, dang, bro, really? Like, Eddie Thorpe, like, of all people? And Dakota Kai, it's just insane to me. But we will see where everyone goes from here. And to all the wrestlers, thank you. And I hope to see you down the road. Well, hey, yo, look, I know I'm a comedian, but there are days, even I can't make a light of the situation like this. I want to at least end this video on a high note, I guess. I don't really know what to do. Huh. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm going to end it on a higher note. Let's give it a shot. So, yo, check this out, man. Your homeboy, me, I went to a karaoke bar. And I don't drink alcohol. I was really there to just chat with friends and sing, right? So, tell me why I'm minding my business. 2 Coca-Colas in, by the way. And next thing I know, I feel somebody tapping me on my back. And I'm like, who? At first I thought somebody was trying to cop a feel. I'm like, hold on, man, this ain't that kind of party. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay for it like everyone else. No, I'm joking. And I'm just playing. Let me chill out. So I turn around. It's a security dude. And he goes, sir, we're going to have to escort you out of here. I didn't do anything. I literally just sat and chilled the whole time. And bro, y'all gotta understand. All I saw was a muscular security guard behind me. I looked at him and I was like, all right, that's cool with me. Yeah, I literally didn't fight it. You know how stupid it is? I didn't fight it at all, bro. All I saw was muscles. I said, you got it. I'm leaving this bar right now. But then the bartender lady like rushed and was like, no, not him. Like she pointed at me, not him, the guy next to him. It was some dude who looked like he was way too drunk to be anywhere. And he was like, oh, sir, I'm so sorry. Bro, both bartenders like approached me and was like, sir, we are so sorry about this. And you know, and everyone was laughing because they're like, dude, why didn't you say anything? I'm like, all I saw was muscles. I'm not, no. If I argue with them, next thing I know, you know, I don't want that. I probably should have did that. I could have owned that place. See, I don't think ahead, bro. I just, all I saw was, I don't think ahead. All I saw was muscles and tattoos. I said, that is it. This is over because I am a lover, not a fighter. You know what I mean? So I'm chatting with the security guard, and he was like, bro, I am so sorry, blah, blah, blah. He was like, I mean, you're bigger than me, so I thought you were. You think I was a threat? Don't get me wrong, I'll defend myself, but even I know when it's time to like. I know it's time to walk away. That their security guard dude was in the Marines. I was like, heck, no, I ain't fighting. I'm not fighting nothing. I ain't arguing and nothing with this man. But bruh, I did get a free, I forgot what they call that thing that they have at bars. It's like a little chip with money on it. I forgot what they called it. It was like a credit or something like that. If y'all know what it's called, please let me know. It's like a little chip. Like they put a dollar amount on there. But as an apology, they didn't let me pay for the soda. They gave me a free thing. And I was like, I'm cool off that. But it was a funny night. I'm not gonna lie. Only to me, y'all. Only for me. With that being said, please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. I know it wasn't as lively as usual, but I'm not going to lie, I'm sleepy. So let me know what y'all think of the releases, GTA 6 being delayed, and All In. What would you like to see? Who do you think should dethrone Moxley? Let me know in the comments down below. And you all have a great day. So I'm out.